From A to B, from A to B, from north to south, from north to south, from east to west, from east to west, from port to port, from port to port. You can ship your goods and feel good too. Oh yeah, Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the point of your need.
The Nigerian Shippers Council is now better poised with responsive systems in place to help you and other shippers get seamless, stress-free transition for your clients' goods from point A to B. Today at the Nigerian Shippers Council, timeliness, orderliness, transparency and efficiency is all we care about. Put your complaint through to our helpline 0818-888-8895. Visit us at number 4 Ayodele Shoyode Lane, Apapa, Lagos, or reach us on www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng.
Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the point of your need.
Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the port of your needs.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Maritime today is a program, and today we're Xraying the role of shippers in trade facilitation, Bauchi Shippers Association in view. And if I ask you about Bauchi this morning, if you transport your imagination, we can tell you it's a state that is located in the northeastern part of Nigeria. It covers an area of approximately 49,119 square kilometers. The state shares borders with 7 other states, including Kano, Jigawa, Kaduna, Plateau, Taraba, Gombe, and Yobe. And we can tell you, Bauchi State has a tropical savanna climate with 2 distinct seasons, wet and dry, just like any other part of Nigeria. And in terms of population, as at 2006, the population put Bauchi at about 4.6 million people. But this morning, let's get to meet with the Shippers Association of that particular state. And joining us on the phone line this morning, all the way from Bauchi, is Alhaji Munir Umar, who is President, Bauchi Shippers Association. Mr. Umar, nice to have you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing, Victor?
Very, very good. So talk to me. What does the weather look like in Bauchi where you are this morning?
Well, it's a little bit warm, because we have just been experiencing cold season, warm, but today is warm.
Great. All right, then, Alhaji Umar, this is the first time we're having you and having a conversation with you since you assumed the leadership of Bauchi Shippers Association. So let me start by saying congratulations to you on this feat.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Right. And drawing inference from that, I know that the days are pretty early and very young for your leadership. But how are things faring with the Bauchi Shippers Association?
Yeah, we're fine. We're almost starting. We took over from the other association, the former EXCO, sometimes middle of last year. And we realized we need publicity. Number one, we have to synthesize the people to know what the role shippers are doing in this country.
Right. We'll talk about that role even as the program moves on. But the year 2024 came with a lot of ups and downs. It was more or less like mixed fortunes. And I know that your state couldn't have been exempted. But what were some of the events that you witnessed in Bauchi in 2024 from the association?
Well, we attended, we organized a seminar on exports towards the end of last year. That's it. But early this year, we had the visitors from Shippers Council, a team on delivery of inland containers.
Right.
They came sometimes on the 8th of January this year. Okay. We had meeting with them for 3 days. We went round. We inspected the proposed area of about 190 acres for the inland container depot.
Okay. All right. So that's being proposed right now. That's going to be a very, very huge project by the time that comes on stream. But for our listeners who are connecting with us this morning, briefly take us through and those who would like to have this knowledge about the Bauchi Shippers Association. So what do you guys do precisely?
Basically, we're an organization of those involved in shipping, both export and import. And as the federal government actually encourages us we are emphasizing more on the export aspect.
Right.
And we are emphasizing on the potentials of Bauchi State in particular for export.
Right. And when was the association, when was it set up?
It was set up more than 8 years ago.
Okay.
Because I joined the association sometimes early last year.
All right. Okay, then.
Yeah,
and
after
I know,
my retirement from MPA.
Yes, and I know that we've had some very, very good times with your predecessor. That's Alhaji Galoji, who was there for almost 10 years at the helms.
Yes.
But let's dwell a bit on, your membership. I know that your membership are drawn from different sectors. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's drawn from different sectors. When we came in, the membership was very, very low. But now, as of yesterday, we are over 60. As a matter of fact, we are 66.
Okay.
Active members.
These are very active members. But non-active members, you might have like 100 or 200?
There are more, Well, during our meetings, our last meeting, this is the list, the attendance list.
Okay. Okay, then. So let's talk about this now. So you were appointed sometime in 2024, July to be precise, taking over from Alhaji Bello Galoji before now. So what position did you hold in the association before now?
No, I was just an ordinary member, actually.
Okay. So would you say the election was fair and square?
No, it was fair. It was fair.
Okay.
We had to lobby, we had to campaign, and it was fair.
Right. So which sector are you? I mean, are you within the exports aspect, or what are you into? Yeah.
Actually, let me tell you briefly my background. I worked with Nigerian Port Authority since 1991 for a good 24 years. I retired as support manager in Rivers State. So by the time I retired as support manager, I came back to Bauchi and went into mining. And you see, you can't just be mining like that. You have to go for export.
Right.
So I'm into export, shipping, and my mining field, I exported lead.
Right. Okay.
Lead ore. Yeah.
So you mine ore in Bauchi?
Yeah, lead ore.
All right. Now that you are at the helm of affairs, let's begin to talk about the blueprint that you're bringing on board to transform the Bauchi Shippers Association. So what's the vision for the association?
Yeah, but my vision number one, you see, we have both agri products for export. We have minerals from the ground, from the earth. Then we have textiles. But my vision is this issue of publicity. We really have to have publicity. And I cannot do publicity without the help of government agencies like Shippers Association Council, Export Promotion Council, SON, Standard Organization of Nigeria, CBN, and also the commercial banks.
Right.
Plus the participation of the Ministry of Trade and Industry in the state.
Okay. So more or less, you're going to be doing a whole lot of collaboration with them. That's what it means.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. Most of the last seminar the last workshop we attended, they all attended. And we are planning another one sometimes end of April. In fact, it is my company that is organizing it in conjunction with Bauchi Chambers of Commerce.
All right. So let's talk about initiatives that will really, take Bauchi Shippers Association to another level. Are you thinking of doing things that could empower your members, for instance? I mean, schemes, financial, credit, all those kind of schemes. Is that going to be coming on board for your members?
Yeah, that is why we are organizing a workshop titled Zero to Export. Because once you mention zero, somebody who has never knows nothing about export. We enlighten him, we synthesize them, and this is the position now. So the title of that workshop to be held by the end of April is going to be Zero to Export, and it's going to be open to everybody.
Right. Zero to export.
Targets are the businessmen.
Great.
Yeah.
Zero to export means means that you want to do more exports. Is that what it means?
Yeah, we want to do more exports. The import too. We encourage import too. But the export is more encouraging because the federal government we really need dollars. The federal government needs money. And we have to. we have to help.
Okay. All right. So we'll talk about some of the barriers that's affecting exports in Nigeria, but let's focus a bit now on Bauchi itself. I just gave the listener the area size of Bauchi. That means it's so big. I mean, 49,000 square kilometers. That would take over, let's say, about 15 times the size of Lagos. What are the major raw materials that are available in Bauchi State?
Yeah. Okay. In terms of raw materials, the I will first of all talk about the agric sector. We have hibiscus called zobo. We have gum arabic. We have sesame seeds. We have soybeans. That is one. And there's a fresh tomato, onion, and pepper and okra. Why I'm talking about the fresh tomato and the onion and pepper and okra, I have a contract with Tesco. And those of us who travel to UK know Tesco is a big supermarket,
right?
Food supermarket. Yeah. So I have a contract with them running up to the end of the year to be supplying them with 10 metric tons of these products each month.
Okay.
Besides that, we also in Bauchi, we have groundnuts, we have tiger nuts, we have garlic, and sweet potato. These are just small. These ones, I choose them because they are export commodities. I'm encouraging export because you earn more money in it.
All right.
Then the minerals aspect, there is the lead ore, which I talk about. We call it galena. There is silver, there is zinc, there is aquamarine, there is some lithium. Then the big one, we have it, is kaolin. And kaolin is of pharmaceutical grade.
Right.
The federal government has established a mini factory in one local government called Alhaji in the northern part of Bauchi, and it's producing a fantastic, high quality grade. We also have textiles, the things like Adre. I supply the Cuban community each year for the past 3 years of jumpers. You know, these jumpers of Adre.
Right.
Here they call it Kampala, but because of Lagos, I call it Adre. People understand it better.
Right.
And also there is this issue of sending these caps, Zanna, to Saudi Arabia, because we have a very large Hausa community in Saudi Arabia, and they like it.
All right.
Because if you notice, most of our people travel, we travel with little luggage. It is when we are coming back, we come with heavy load. So I will encourage our people to go into export, please.
Which is very, very good. All right. So would you say that Bauchi has the highest or perhaps the largest collection of minerals in Nigeria? Would that be appropriate to describe it?
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't have that statistic, but we have from, as I said, silver, zinc, lead, and all this thing. If it's lead, that is what I export from my mining site.
Right. We'll talk much about that.
No, I wouldn't say it is. Yeah.
Okay, then. Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. This morning on the program, Maritime today, we're exploring the role of shippers in trade facilitation, Bauchi Shippers Association in view. And our guests, if you've been wondering who I've been speaking with all the way from Bauchi this morning, Alhaji Munir Umar is President Bauchi Shippers Association, and he's taking us to the classroom this morning. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, as big as Bauchi is it just one shippers association that we have there, or are there zonal associations? My guests will respond to that. And then what are the challenges confronting shippers in that state as they seek to export their goods? These are many more. Plus, we'll be hearing from you too. You can connect with us on 08099 120 and 091-5387-7127. A brief break. We'll be back.
Nigerian Shippers Council, they to serve you well. No matter the problem, we go solve them for you.
Yes, so the Nigerian Shippers Council, they feel in a parole now for every level. And as soon as goods, they move from port A, go enter port B with a measure within on a needle. For the Nigerian Shippers Council, we don't sharp proper to fit hear you wella, work with you wella, and help you fit serve your customers them better, no matter where them day. As we country port economic regulator, the Nigerian Shippers Council get every now to fit make government consider the problem where shippers them they face. Visit we office for number 4 or to buy your daily show your daily lane. Papa, email us for nsc@shipperscouncil.gov.ng. We website now www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng. Allow us on top 0818-888-8895 or 0703-584-6468.
For you, we dey gidigba, gidigba, hey.
Nigerian Shippers Council with a meeting for the port of Munir.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Maritime today is the program, and I still have with me Alhaji Munir Umar, who is the president of Bauchi Shippers Association. I have a call, but just hold on for 1 second. The traffic update says movement from Oteri to Opik is looking pretty good. Return journey from Opik to Oteri is equally good as well. And then we can tell you appreciable journey from Isheri Olora. All right, let's take this call. I think Alhaji Munir Umar has a call. Hello there, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
All right, what's your name?
All right, my name is Ahmed.
Ahmed, where are you calling from?
Mile 12.
Mile 12, all right. You want to speak with Alhaji Umar, right?
Yeah, I just want to ask him, what advice does he have for we small-scale businessmen that want to expand beyond the local market?
Okay. What advice does he have for small-scale businessmen like you?
That want to expand beyond the local market.
Okay, all right then. Thank you so much
for our produce.
Yes, which is very good. Thank you so much, Ahmed, for that question.
Thank you.
Okay then. So Alhaji Munir, he's asking, what kind of advice would you give small-scale businessmen like him?
Yeah, fine. I'm a small-scale businessman too. The only thing is that if it is for export, then you will have to get a partner there, somebody who wants your product, and it depends upon the product. Don't take a product that will give you a lot of problems, like the fresh tomato I take. Mm-hmm. I'm lucky. I'm very close to Kano. I use a delivery van which is air conditioned. It is taken within a day. The following day is in the UK. Okay. But if you take such cumbersome products, you will face a lot of problems, particularly taking them to the United States. It depends upon your capital base.
Okay, and that's a major question, really, because some of the products that are taken out of Nigeria for export, some of them have been rejected in the past by some European nations due to processing and packaging. So, what are you doing with the Shippers Association in Bauchi to ensure that your members get the issue of packaging properly?
Yeah, we actually encourage them, and in the workshop we show them the kind of packaging we do. Like I said earlier, if you are, let's say, you have a contract of supplying fresh fruits or fresh flour, because I know of one lady in Abuja, she sends fresh flour every to the UK. But you see, time is business. So all you have to do is that if you are doing something fresh, you have to go fast. And some of us, to be honest, why our products are rejected, they overstay either in the port, like yam. You can't keep yam there for a long time.
Right.
So it will not be there on time. See, these are some of the problems. And also, some of us have problems even like the food. They will ask you whether it's GM or non-GM.
Right.
And they will even ask you the kind of fertilizer you use.
Okay.
The type of insecticide you use. You see, these are some of the things. But if you are sending, let's say, earrings or carpentry products,
right,
like carpentry products like IKEA, they need carpentry products in UK. You can send it parts. chair parts and all this kind of thing.
All right.
Based on their specification.
Let's look at Bauchi. As big as it is, do we have zonal offices?
No. We have, zonal offices for the federal government.
No.
Or you mean?
No, for Shippers Association.
Yes, we have. I'm the president of the zone.
Yes, I know. You are the president of Bauchi, but I'm just considering the size of that particular state. Do you have...
Yes, I understand now. We actually incorporate, we have divided the state into 3 zones. So there are the senatorial, based on the senatorial zone. So each Senate zone is represented by members of Shippers Association.
Right. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM 08099120777. All right, then. So the program continues, and I'm having some reactions that are coming in for you. This one says, how does the state of infrastructure look like roads and ports affect shipping activities in Bauchi? Jerry is sending that one in. So how does that affect your business over there?
Well, it does. It does. You know, the roads are not very good. Both the federal and the state are not in the best shape. But we just manage it like that. In terms of speed, you have to plan.
Okay.
You have to plan because the roads, I have to admit the roads are not very good.
All right.
Yeah.
So this one says, good morning, Traffic Radio. Are there specific logistic challenges peculiar to shippers in northern Nigeria? I think that's quite similar to just what you've answered now. Another one here says, good morning, Victor. How does the Bauchi Shippers Association help local traders connect with international markets? Aminu from Okoko is sending that one in.
Okay. But, we actually encourage them. We go to the market, even the big markets in Bauchi and the other senatorial areas. We encourage them to participate in this. And there is this AFTA. I don't know whether you are aware of it. This
African Free Continental.
This is. And Nigeria is a very big market. And people are very proud of Nigerian products. Like the other time I was in Ghana, I took this bathroom slippers. It was bought. People said it's made in Nigeria. Because here we consider it nothing. But it's money.
Okay.
So there is that. And I bought what you call it, English wax. Because Ghana is the only country that makes English wax now in the world.
All right.
So I bought it. Yeah.
Okay. So we need to hear you very much better. So get closer to your microphone or perhaps your phone. This one says, Alhaji, what are the biggest obstacles shippers in northern Nigeria face? Alhaji Ibrahim is sending this one in.
Yeah. What did he say? The biggest
obstacles that shippers in northern Nigeria face.
If it is in terms of import, there are a lot of agencies.
Okay.
But honestly speaking, there are a lot of agencies that you go through. Lots of agencies. You know.
Right.
And bringing it up to north, because we don't have good rail, we don't have standard rail, but the roads are bad.
Okay, so those are challenges.
But in terms of export, the export is opposite. You don't have much problems with the export. That is why I'm always encouraging people to export. By the time they repatriate the dollar back, then they can buy whatever they want here in this country.
All right, so
but export, honestly, is smooth.
So give us the process that are involved for those who would like to join the export business. So you stay at the comfort of your office, and then what happens?
I know. Number one, you see, you have to know exactly what you want. Then you have to have a website. We have to have a fair website to publicize your products abroad. You can say you are actually procuring agric and minerals resources from Nigeria. You give them examples.
All right.
And the moment somebody from, let's say from England or US or China contacts you, then you'll have to send him the products, the physical products,
right,
samples. After that, you need laboratory tests. After the laboratory test, you then sign, he gives you a letter of offer, Then after a letter of offer, you accept it. Then a letter of credit goes into is sent to you, and you must have a DOM account.
Okay.
Either if you are dealing with China, you do with one, which is where the federal government is encouraging us to do that. But if you are doing with the US or
it has
UK,
to be a dollar.
You have to do with pounds, sterling, or dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And,
Yes.
and after that, everything is set. You can now ship your goods abroad.
Yeah, you can. It depends upon the kind of products. If it is a small product, let's say like if it is perishable, like tomato and what you say, you have to use air. So you have to use the nearest airport. Like myself, I use Kano.
Great. All right, let's quickly talk about this. What kind of support do you get from the Nigerian Shippers Council?
No, fantastic. They are organizing. They have given us an office within their zonal office in Bauchi.
Wow.
We have a secretariat there. Yeah, and the secretariat is furnished.
Right.
So it's a good support, and they follow us to all our meetings, workshops, and all these things, even outside Bauchi. Like sometimes the Shippers Association, the Shippers Council in Bauchi, invited me to go and deliver a workshop in Damaturu.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see, it's encouraging, actually. It's encouraging.
Beautiful. All right, then. So you'll be able to take us on an excursion through Bauchi this morning. We hope to be there one of these days to come and assess things as well.
Please. Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome.
But as we round off the program, what's your message to our listeners? What's the advice to the listening public this morning, especially as it relates to shippers and the roles they play in trade facilitation?
Yeah, the best thing is let them. There are shippers council in all the states, and there are export promotion councils, offices, smart offices in all the states. Let anybody who is interested in shipping approach these offices. They will give them detailed studies on presentation on these issues.
Okay.
I am of that opinion. But the export aspect, I really enjoy it, maybe because my background is shipping. I work with the port. But I encourage those who are about to retire to go into export. It doesn't matter whether it is you are exporting handmade necklace. Because, this handmade necklace, it's expensive abroad.
All right.
And we have our brothers there doing nothing. You just send it to them, let them help you market it.
Okay, then. We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having you on the program. Thank you so much for connecting with us this morning.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, then. So I've been speaking with the president.
All right, okay.
But the president of the Bauchi Shippers Association, Alhaji Munir Umar, and he has taken us on an excursion through the association in Bauchi State and what they offer. We have to go. The program has been produced by Mike James, and I say a big thank you to Rebecca Adamo, Assistant Director of Public Relations for the Nigerian Shippers Council, of course, to the Executive Secretary himself as well, Akuta Okeima, for putting all of this together. You can always connect with the Shippers Council on all their platforms at NG Shippers, Maximum thanks to Deborah Bolidioku and to Okpayemi Shodunke. Our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Oteri. I'm out. Stay very much within. Have a splendid weekend. Bye.
Nigerian Shippers Council, they to serve you well. No matter the problem, we go solve them for you.
Yes, so the Nigerian Shippers Council, they feel in a parole now for every level. And as soon as goods, they move from port A, go enter port B with a measure within on a needle. For the Nigerian Shippers Council, we don't sharp proper to fit hear you wella, work with you wella, and help you fit serve your customers them better, no matter where them day. As we country port economic regulator, the Nigerian Shippers Council get every now to fit make government consider the problem where shippers them they face. Visit we office for number 4 or to buy your daily show your daily. Papa email us for nsc@shipperscouncil.gov.ng. We website now www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng. Allow us on top 0818-888-8895 or 0703-584-6468.
For you, we dey gidigba.
Nigerian Shippers Council with a meeting for the port of Munir.